Welcome guys, big news going on at the Alpine outfit. They're at 6s and 7s. You like what I did there? Jack Doohan's race number 7. New team principal, new driver lineup. Let's take a look. So guys, another one bites the dust. Ollie Oaks has resigned immediately. His resignation was accepted less than a year on. July 24, he joined in May. He's been, well, resigned, or they've been pushed. He joins Otmar Safnauer, Bruno Famin, who also lasted less than a year. And now Ollie Oaks. I mean, Flavio Briatore is going to take his place. Was this his plan all along to come back? He's now the 6th team principal in 5 years at Alpine. They've just been an absolute shambles. Flavio Briatore is back in the seat. He was previously banned from F1 indefinitely. He got that overturned in a French court in 2010 for the big crash gate that happened. And now he takes his place back at the throne of the Alpine outfit, which is effectively his team, isn't it? He was previous guys of Benetton and Renault, where he won championships before with Schumacher and Fernando Alonso, no doubt. So he's managed that team through the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And is this a big FU to the FIA and said, look, I'm back. Who knows what's actually gone on in the background. We know Ollie Oaks also had his own ambitions of bringing his team, the high-tech team, into F1. His application for that back in 23 was rejected, and was this his plan to turn Alpine into his high-tech team? And we've seen the two clash potentially on that front. Who knows? You know, he had his own ambitions. Flavio had his own ambitions. And when Flavio did come back, it looked like, you know, will these two work along for how long? And early doors, it looked like they were both on the same page. They kicked out Renault. They've gone on their own with Mercedes. And, you know, Ollie Oaks was sort of making his way through all of that, and I thought he did a pretty decent job. The car towards the end of last year was getting much better. Some good points on the card. They stole 6th place. This year, though, it hasn't gone particularly well at all. They currently sit on just 7 points, 1 point ahead of the Sauber outfit, who we know have been absolutely nowhere. And is this just what was going to happen in terms of his performance targets? Because we know Alpine run their Formula One outfit a bit like a football team, don't they? Where as soon as the managers and the results don't go your way, you get the boot. And we don't really see that with any other Formula One team. It's only Alpine that kind of run that way. I know they've got loads of sports stars in and the backing, and is that the kind of cutthroat level of management that they're used to, and that's what they want to see in their team? Who knows? But it doesn't look good, because we all know with Formula One, longevity, the same voice, you know, that consistency over time. These are not quick things. They don't just change results in a day. It's not like one click your fingers and, you know, got a brand new front wing and then, you know, suddenly the package is working. There's a lot more finite details that doesn't take time to plan out and push through. And well, here we are. Ollie Oaks has gone. Flavio Briatore is back. I personally cannot wait for the Imola press conference, because we can all see the questions coming at Flavio Briatore. He's not to everyone's liking. Obviously, the crash gate really pushed him down. But he was always a bit of a, I wouldn't say dodgy character before I could get sued on there, but you know, he's always been on that border, hasn't he? Whether you like him or not, he's got a great personality, and that's really shone for him and got him to places where he is. And he's cutthroat, and he's a champion, and he's proven that. He's done that at Benetton, at Renault, and they're probably hoping that Alpine, he can do that here again, but his time on his side. I expect he now will get an awful lot more time than any of the previous 5 team principals, and I think it'll be a matter of him just deciding when he wants to move now in terms of it. Because although he's an executive advisor, he's not really got big bucks put into this one this time round. So let's see how that one pans out. Or have they just had a big argument of who or why or what happens with this second driver seat? And now we have confirmed Jack Doohan, race number 7, as I was getting the 6s and 7s. I'm proud of that one. I'm going to take it. Is replaced by Franco Colopinto, driver number 43. Strangely enough, though, it's just for a 5-race contract, effectively, or rotation. So they're going to make another decision on their driver or the second driver lineup or just before the British Grand Prix. So could we see Jack Doohan back? Flavio, in his statement, when he mentioned obviously this change, has said, the door's not closed on Jack Doohan. He's handled this very professionally. 26 is a big year, and we just see this 22nd seat at Alpine as with one that we just want to get right, and probably we're giving them an open season of just testing it out and battling it between each other, and the best man wins and takes the seat for 26, it looks like. Will we see another third race driver's hat thrown in the ring? I mean, it did look all for the world that it was a matter of time before Franco Colopinto came in. It was incredibly harsh on Jack Doohan to get his rookie season on the backdrop of another man just staring over his shoulder at every race weekend, every session. He was in the garage, in and around the team, and it's not fair. He's not had the... You normally get rookie pressure, there's no doubt about that, but this just adds that extra element in where there's a guy just waiting for you to slip up. Jack's had a couple of big crashes. Australia, the big one, and then obviously he had the DNF last time out. Results, he's had some pretty strong performances, and then ultimately he's just dropped off a little bit. Has he shown, and I think this is it's harsh to say, but has he shown enough to have that seat? Probably not just yet. He's not had that standout moment yet. Isaac Hadjar has shown that. Kimi Antonelli absolutely shown that with that pole position. Ollie Berman with some good racecraft and some very good one-laps. He had a very good sprint race, did Ollie Berman. So they've all had that sort of one little moment, and I've not quite seen that with Jack just yet. I mean, it's incredibly harsh. It's just 6 races. So let's hope he gets another chance, but that is kind of hoping that Colopinto does bad. How they're going to gauge that over just 5 races? It's incredibly difficult. I don't know how that's going to work. And watch this space, because I've not seen this before in Formula One, ever in the 35 years. It's unprecedented. I've never seen a driver rotation work like this. It obviously happened years ago, but that was Formula One was very, very different then to what we see now. In the 30-odd years, I've not seen the driver rotation like this, where we get 5 races in and you get 5 races each. And are they going to do this all the way to the end of the season, 5 each, and then someone's going to take the last 4 or what? I really don't know. Will be interesting to see how it pans out, but good luck to Franco Colopinto. Last year, he did an absolutely amazing job. I was saying he deserves a space on the grid. Did it have to come in this way for Jack? I just feel sorry for Jack Doohan. Personally speaking, I don't think he's done an awful job, but I just don't think he's done anything that special yet, and I think that's why we might see this. And is this why they've gone for the rotation? Because they understand that he's probably had some good moments and not so good moments, and maybe we just go for this rotation. Let's see how it pans out. Alpine, though, a massive mess at the moment. 6 team principals in 5 years. I mean, just to imagine Oscar Piastri could have been in that mess, but he's rubbing his hand thinking, thank God I left that team, because right now I'm leading the World Championship at McLaren. Amazing couple of days at the Alpine outfit. Let's see how it pans out over the next few races. Personally, I can't wait to see Franco get in that car. It should be great. And let's see what happens. Jack might be back, so all Jack Doohan fans, don't lose hope. We might see him back in the F1 seat. What next for Ollie Oaks? Who knows? He's got his own high-tech F1 team that currently runs in F2, F3, so I imagine he'll go back and go back into that. His ambitions of getting the Alpine F1 team, was that what it was, or they just didn't agree with this whole rotation things? Who knows? There was no further comment from Alpine, effectively, apart from just saying he's resigned and we've accepted it. So we'll probably hear more at the Imola press conference when Flavio gives, if he does give any more away on that. But there we have it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment as always, and let me know your thoughts. Has Jack Doohan been done dirty? Do you agree Franco Colopinto should be back in the seat? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. See you on the next one.